In a potentially shocking article published by PBS Frontline on September 17, 2012, titled Barack Obama's Early Poetry, the writer of the article, Sarah Childress, says, Obama was a sophomore at Occidental College, a small liberal arts college in Los Angeles, when he started to develop an identity as a writer. She goes on to say, in a class on contemporary poetry, Obama bonded with a small group of classmates who all self-identified as writers, said Margot Mifflin, one of the aspiring poets in the class. They critiqued each other's work, according to Mifflin, and competed with each other for slots in the campus literary magazines. In that class, Obama wrote the poem entitled Pop, which was accepted for publication in Feast magazine. Margot Mifflin, Obama's classmate, told PBS Frontline that the poem was about Obama's grandfather. His grandfather, by the way, would be Stanley Dunham. The poem presents this very detailed portrait of the conflict between the boy who wants to be independent going up against the man who in some way controls his life, Margot Mifflin said. But the most disturbing and shocking fact about the article is that the poem Pops clearly describes an elderly man with black framed glasses, like Stanley Dunham, Obama's grandfather. And then the poem describes a homoerotic encounter with this man with the black framed glasses that he calls Pops. The PBS article mentions nothing about the obvious homoerotic language within the poem pointing directly at Obama's grandfather, Pops. Could it be that Barack Obama engaged in homosexual behavior with his own grandfather, as Barack Obama's poem seems to suggest? Of course, that encounter could be potentially devastating to a young Barack Obama and his psyche, not to mention the fact that the act would have been criminal on the part of Stanley Dunham. Perhaps we have yet another clue into the mind and political agenda motives of Barack Hussein Obama. Perhaps we have yet another clue as to why he would shut down all of the records concerning his past. And to this day, from birth certificate to college records, nothing about this man has been vetted. The saga continues.